What we do here is go back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first edition of MU Overrated Vs Underrated. I'm your host, Terrence Banks, and MU Overrated Vs Underrated is a show that talks about the things in life that people would consider overrated and underrated. So on today's show, I welcome my guests, Darryl and Blake to the show. So guys, can you introduce yourselves to the viewers out there so you can talk about yourself as a person?
Sure, I'll go first. My name is Darryl Jr., aka DJ, aka Chocolate Thunder. I'm a senior communications major here, and I'm Terrence's roommate.
I'm Blake. I'm far less interesting than Darryl or Terrence. You can call me B. Dent. I go here also.
Shocker.
Yeah, it is a shocker. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so in today's show, we're going to go over our first topic, which is Netflix hit series Stranger Things. Stranger Things is a show that was a hit on Netflix in 2016 that brought the twists and turns for viewers out there watching season 1. And when they announced season 2, the hype for the show went through the roof and had fans waiting for the return of Stranger Things. And let me just say this, season 2 did not disappoint for you fans out there. Also, the show was so good that even Rotten Tomatoes gave the show a 94% rating, which is one of the top percentage scores for the show on their website. So do you guys think Stranger Things is overrated versus underrated?
What do you think, Blake?
Well, I would say that at this point, it couldn't be underrated. So I guess I have to go with overrated. Like, that's the way I look at it.
Why do you say that?
Because, like, the hype is already so, like, up here that, like, I don't know, it could not, I just do not see how it could be underrated. I could not fathom it.
I would argue that it is underrated because a lot of people, they just like, that's the thing about shows that are hype, you know? People just believe it based on the hype, so they don't want to watch it. Like, that's the way I was first about Stranger Things. Like, I didn't watch it at all because everybody was talking so much stuff about it. Like, oh my God, it's so great, blah, 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 all this other stuff. So I didn't even watch it until months after it came out. And I was just like, wow, this is like a really good show, blah, 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 like all these other stuff. So I think that the hype kind of gives it like an underrated type of thing. Like the hype underrates it, you know, it kind of undercuts it. People make it seem so popular and so things and stuff like that. That's so things, that wasn't a thing. But yeah, I think it's underrated.
Okay, so if I had to make a decision, I feel like Stranger Things is also underrated. And I feel that's underrated because like the show, like when it came out, like nobody really like knew about it. It was like it just slipped under the radar against like all these other shows on Netflix. And like the show was so good, like it had to have a second season like right off the bat. Like it took like what, some months to get a second season announced.
For real, most shows get like years in between, especially on Netflix. Like for example, Master of None, that show came out like what, 2 years ago, and then it just got renewed. It just got its second season like the early part of this year, I think. So, and that was a really good show. I think that's also an underrated show in my opinion. But Stranger Things, like that received so much hype that it got renewed almost immediately, and then the second season came out almost immediately after. So, relatively immediately.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out here. Okay, so you said what, it got like a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes?
Mm-hmm.
That's a rating. Okay?
Okay.
That is a rating. Also, all these people hyping it up, I think of that as a rating. People are like, it is so good. That is them
I knew he was going to say that.
overrating.
I knew that's where he was going with it.
Wow.
That's the way I look at it.
Well, but still, they rated so high because it exceeded expectation. Like if you think about it, like it just slipped, like nobody would expect it would slip under the radar like that. And the crazy part about it, like season 2 was good, but also like everybody thinks the show can get better. Mm-hmm. That's the good part about the show. Like it still can get better. And there's like more things to unexpect about potential season 3, which they announced. Too hype for that show. Woo-woo. And you know, yeah.
So yeah, I guess my final verdict is underrated.
I'll be the Lone Ranger here. Overrated.
Well, I'm also under it. So we came to a judgment and we gave the show Stranger Things 2 underrated. So now let's get into our next topic, which is Mexican restaurant Chipotle. Chipotle is a restaurant that became popular due to having healthy Mexican food, which became a staple for our way of life. And thousands of Chipotles has been built across the United States. And they created the wave that people can't stop talking about, like the saying, Chipotle is life. And they also provide good tacos and burritos in a delicious and healthy way. So do you guys think Chipotle is underrated versus overrated?
Yeah, what do you think?
I love Chipotle. I'm one of those people who actually believes Chipotle is life. So yeah, I think it's underrated because all people do is talk crap about Chipotle. Like, yeah, got some people sick for a minute, but like, them burritos fill you up. So, yeah.
They flush right back out of you.
So hey, sometimes you need a good colon cleanse, okay? Sometimes you need to sit on the toilet for 45 minutes and think about life, okay? That's ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I use the shower for that.
Or get some Chipotle way. South Park reference.
Chipotle way. But yeah, I think it's underrated because a lot of people keep talking crap about it, like, oh, whatever. Okay, it's decent burritos at a decent price. So.
What about you, Blake?
I think it's overrated just looking at the price.
I think you're an American.
Oh, calm down.
I felt that right here.
Let's get the man talk. We got you a chance to talk, so let's get this man
Need
talk.
some time to recover.
It's okay. Safe place.
Just like when I eat Chipotle. But yeah, overrated, overpriced. I mean, it's good. I like it. I just don't eat it a lot. Yeah, that's what I
You get more bang for your buck, okay? You get more. Yes, it's a $10 burrito, but it's like a $10 20-pound burrito. Like that thing is thick, okay? It got girth. It got girth. It got some width to it, you know. Got some weight on it. It's like holding a small, slightly premature baby.
Yeah, a whole bunch of meat in there.
Like it's delicious. A whole bunch of meat. That's what she said. But yeah, I think it's delicious. I think people need to stop talking crap about Chipotle like it's not one of the bomb restaurants out here. That's what I think.
Okay, if I had to make a decision, I think Chipotle is overrated.
I think you're a hater.
I just think Chipotle is overrated because one, they're not my typical Mexican restaurant. Me personally, I prefer a restaurant that sells dollar tacos and that's like a hole-in-wall joint. Chipotle doesn't have both of those qualities. They don't even offer dollar tacos. Like their tacos at least a solid, what, $7? That's too expensive for a taco for me. And also their burritos like what, $10? I don't believe in paying $10 for a burrito like that.
All I'm saying is that there's not unlimited chips at Chipotle, and I love unlimited chips.
Wow.
I think that's
Yeah, that was a very tough battle right there, guys. Very tough battle.
I don't have anything else to say.
Any final verdict? Dr. Mike? Alright, so for our decisions, we came to a judgment for Chipotle 2-1 overrated. So that's all the time we have for you guys for this edition of MU Overrated versus Underrated. What do you guys think about Stranger Things and Chipotle? Comment below if you think those topics are overrated versus underrated. And make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to MU Spartan Stream. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on our next episode. See you guys.